What's good, y'all? Welcome back to brand new comic reactions, the latest issue number 1 of Devil's Reign Spider-Man. So yeah, Spidey got a Devil's Reign tie-in because it's Spidey. Where we all reacting to it. But yeah, it looks like we're finally gonna get something on Nick Spencer reviving Wilson Fisk's son back in what the hell was that? Chameleon Conspiracy, I think that was. They literally introduced and then it was like never brought up again. Hell, not even fucking Chip Zdarsky has really brought it up except like once in his Daredevil, which, I mean, to be fair, I guess that kind of makes sense, but still. And looks like nobody who's in part of Beyond or anybody is working on this one. Looks like Marvel just got some random writer to be like, hey, do this tie for us. Yeah, because it's certainly not a name I recognize. Anyway, let's just jump right in. In the Battle of New York, the only thing that has separated the winners from the losers is which side of the law you're on. Where's Spider-Man? For the longest time, the supers have had their legal scales tipped in their favor. I need to see him right now, and he's gone. He's already gone. Your rock and fire. And your rock and fire buddies blew a hole in our wall to take him, but glad you're here. You can tell Spider-Man's real name. But what's happening when good guys are now criminals? I'm sorry. I must be at the wrong precinct. Next page. The Fisks have always understood that the making of a good crook and a good politician lies in one's adaptiveness at skirting the law, which is why lawyers make the best of both. Sure, you good, pal. Don't worry, Beyond will take care of me. Thanks again, guys. But to be able to call oneself a true criminal mastermind, one must possess exponential foresight, the ability to recognize and stamp out any potential impudence before executing one's master plan. Now, if only rescuing Sue and Reed could go this easy. Tell me about it. The question is, who am I about to get it worse, Janie or Maxine? What now? Spider-Man, you're under arrest. Something that my father has failed to do many times. Your boss just let me out. For years, the Spider-Man has been that nagging impediment. A thorn in our side. Though we were just going to let you get away, we have orders to transfer you to Myrmidon. To simply lock him up and throw away the key is to foolishly underestimate his resilience and dexterity. No worries, pal. We made it real cozy for you back there. You can't just detain the spider. You must kill it like the pest that it is. Next page. Damn, man's now getting jumped in alleys. To call my father a criminal genius is an insult. He's an auteur. Oh my god, man. Are you sure, Maxine? Yes, we didn't spend millions of security system for me not to know if Spider-Man was here. It's a fine art of screwing over those self-righteous moral bogrets with their own modus operandi. He's not here. He's not there. Where is he? Sounds like something you better figure out there, Pleister, if I'm saying that right. I must say, his plan His plan to turn the law against the very people who protect it is brilliant at its finest. However, in order for its full potential to be realized, I must be the fist to do what is necessary to clear out all impudence towards its beautiful extinction. Like I said, hello, Marcus? A criminal mastermind must have exponential foresight. Next page. Did you get him? Yeah, we got him. How about Spider-Man? Spot him right as they dropped him off. We're heading back to the boss. If traffic isn't bad, you should be there in 30. Hey, Gibbs, make sure they power collar's on real time. We don't want New York's most infamous criminal getting away, huh? No worries, Murphy. Spider-Man ain't going nowhere. At least if he doesn't want his head blown off. That's a big ass gun. Not sure if it's a smart move to try and escape this time. I don't want chance how fast this guy may be with that trigger with my power impaired by the collar. Something feels strange about this. Since we went to the police store arresting Flowers. It's not so fun being a fugitive, huh, Spider-Man? Now you know how we feel. Wait, what did you just say? Next page. If my ribs weren't broken before, they definitely are now. It's times like these I thank God for my employer's medical insurance. So, no power, no hands. Check. Exactly how do I deal with this? Huh? Whoa. Definitely asking Mark to add this to the Spider-Man weapons list. Next page. Around an hour ago, it was here that Spider-Man was being held by authorities after he was arrested during a horrifying battle at the Daily Bugle headquarters. Police are now preparing to conduct a citywide search for the infamous hero after he was abducted by Ben Grimm and Johnny Storm of the Fantastic Four. Unfortunately, the police were unable to uncover Spider-Man's identity due to the severity of his injuries from his encounter with the Thunderbolts Task Force, Whiplash, and Taskmaster. Authorities are now looking to obtain an arrest warrant for Beyond Corporation's representative Marcus Monsplier, whatever he says his last name, as a possible means of learning the vigilante's whereabouts, as he suspiciously appears at the scene of the crime just minutes after his abduction. Oh my God, Ben, where are you? If Johnny and Ben broke you out an hour ago, someone here should have heard from you by now. I hope you're Ben. Hey babe, mind buzzing me in? Having a hard time grabbing the key out of my back pocket. Next page. I feel sorry for whoever is in my father's presence right now. I imagine he's probably throwing a tantrum. I've dealt with my fair share. Lots of broken furniture. Maybe I'll let him rage for a bit. It'll be entertaining. You never should underestimate me, Father. After all, my intellect is far more pertinent than yours. I have spent my entire life in your shadow, bred to see all of the things you can't, all your blind spots, all your oversights. When you cast me away, I infiltrated your ranks right under your nose. No, none the wiser. What makes you believe I can seize power from you again, and this time on a much grander scale? However, first I will show you exactly why I am the superior Fisk. Ugh. When I am the one who captures and kills Spider-Man. Next page. Spider-Man got away. What do you mean he got away? Doofus here gave us away by telling him we were criminals. Gee, thanks, genius. You said we weren't gonna tell. This is what I get for hiring contractors. Hey! Oh, he didn't actually kill him. Wait, then what the hell is he shooting at? Next time I won't miss. Now remove yourselves from my presence. Yes, boss. Are we sure? Are we still getting paid? Well, this is upsetting. I thought for sure this would go smoothly. Why is good help so difficult to find nowadays? I was hoping to avoid getting my hands dirty. These gloves are Mongolian cashmere. I have no idea what that is. Next page. Looks like we're going to Plan B. And there's always a Plan B. Next page. I don't look too bad, huh? All things considered. No, you look like you were thrown out of a window. Well, considering that could have been worse. Don't you think it's best to take some time off from playing hero, buddy? The police are already all over the city looking for you, not to mention you're nearly dead. Janie, you already know this is part of the job. Spider-Man isn't allowed breaks. Well, you may want to reevaluate that. You might want to reevaluate. Is that Dr. Connors? 3 broken ribs, a fractured fibula, a herniated disc, and multiple muscle contusions. At this point, you need more than a break. My diagnosis is you need a new body. That's all. If I heard how I feel, I'd say I lucked out. Alright, next page. You really should get some rest, Mr. Riley. Even with your advanced healing, those injuries could have gotten a lot worse if aggravated. Do we get paid time off around here? It's not funny, Ben, and yes, you do. Yes, you do. Take it. Come on, babe. This is what I do for a living. I beat up bad guys, almost die, then repeat. It's a superhero manual. Does everyone have to be a joke? Does everything have to be a joke? Yes, it's in the manual too. Listen, Annie's fine as hell with his eyes. Anyway, this isn't a game, Ben. You're not just fighting bad guys this time. You're a fugitive. What happens if you're caught? The last thing I want for us is to be torn apart again because one of us is sitting behind bars. You know I love it when you worry. I assure you, baby, I'm not going anywhere. There's no one in this world who will ever be able to keep me away from you. Ben? Shut up. Oh shit, it's Maxine. Okay, maybe accept her. What is it, Maxine? That weapon you brought back? It's shield tech. Shield tech, you say? I had her text look at it. The tags and serial number have been etched off, but the patent registers back to Shield. Shield's been dissolved for ages. This is from a preliminary batch of designed to combat the Hulk from years ago. I guess they never made it into mass production. Wow, the Hulk? That explains why this thing's so powerful. It kicks like a wrecking ball. I know, we tested it out. It seems like somebody at the Pentagon has been irresponsibly safeguarding all the Shield C's property because we discovered that Wilson Fisk's son has managed to get his hands on the entire stockpile. The Rose? What would he want with these? That's the $1 million question. And lucky for you, you get 2 lifelines. Next page. Does that mean that this is multiple choice, Misty? No. What it means is we're doing some detective work while you were covering Sleeping Beauty. It seems Daddy's boy has been making some lucrative dealings on the streets. He's been renting out those weapons to local gangs for a monthly fee. Damn, even crime is moving to the subscription model. So what's the game plan? We need to round up a bunch of gangsters and get these things off the streets. Colleen and I already did that. That was a side quest. The main adventure is trying to figure out where Marcus is. Wait, Marcus is missing? Next page. Would you just tell me who he is? As a representative beyond, it is illegal to provide any employee's credentials or identifications without an authorizing government document. Why are you being difficult? Because he's my friend. Yeah, he's my friend, and I would never put him in danger. Are you planning to torture me? My father usually does that part. Plus, I'm not particularly fond of using blades. That makes such a mess. And Persian wool Persian wool is rather difficult to clean. Based on your rather pathetic appearance, I assume you to be someone who wouldn't hesitate to squeal at the first sign of peril. However, I stand corrected. Nonetheless, I will find a use for you. Can you at least turn on some lights? As a criminal mastermind, this is not a good look. How can I be taken seriously as one of Spider-Man's greatest adversaries if I can't even find him? Next page. My contingency plan has been completely fruitless. At least I was able to gather their friends and not simply associates. That has to be worth something. The question is how to put it to use. We are still on the hunt for Spider-Man. If any civilians have information regarding his whereabouts, please do not hesitate to call the authorities. It is imperative to remember Spider-Man is a criminal and must be treated as such. Hello. Yes, I would like to provide anonymous tip as to where Spider-Man is hiding. Foresight. Ooh, okay, yo, I fucks with this. I fucks with this page. I fucks with this. On a positive note, I should be grateful it was Rose. Rose who tried to kidnap me, and not the actual police. Otherwise, I'd be sitting in prison right now. But the question is, why? And now Marcus is in trouble, all because he was trying to help me. I'll destroy that pompous jerk if something happens to him. It's my hat. If this pain doesn't kill me first. Why every Spider-Man insists on web swinging with broken ribs all the time is beyond me. Guess that's sort of the point of Spider-Man. You fight past pain in order to protect those who need it. Which means I can't succumb to this agony if I wanted to. And to be honest, I don't want to. I gotta find Marcus. That's the only thing that matters. What's going on, Maxine? You wouldn't happen to get getting arrested right now? I don't think so. Then you might want to head to the East Village. Next page. Put your hands up! Spider-Man, you're under arrest! Who the fuck thinks this fat guy is Spidey? Like, come on, bro. Spidey didn't just gain 50 pounds in under an hour. Thought we wouldn't find you, huh? Someone's been hitting the buffets while on the run. I don't speak gibberish, pal. Do you speak smackdown? 'Cause you're about to get a lesson. Look, guys, I don't want to hurt you, but you're definitely going to be a little sore in the morning. Whoa there, buddy! You can't just jump the line for a photo with New York's Most Wanted. You wait your turn like the rest of your group, like the rest of the groupies. Next page. Hold on, let's get this mask off you so I can understand you. Ben, it's a setup. We got to get out of here. You're right. My spider sense. Oh, is that Marcus? Next page. Oh shit! Now he's got one of those big ass guns. Spider-Man. At last we meet again. Unfortunately for you, this will be our final rendezvous. Technically, I don't think we've been formally introduced, but continue. Always the jokester. Oh, this is far from a laughing matter. Ah! The amazing Spider-Man, always here to save the day, and never yielding to rescue those he loves. Which is exactly why I fitted your colleague's suit with electrodes. I knew you wouldn't have hesitate to reach out and help a friend in need. You got a friend in need. Once I pull this trigger, you're permanently a part of the pavement. Look into the eyes of your superior. It doesn't take animal powers or symbiotes to defeat the spot spider. Simply remarkable intellect and exceptional foresight. Don't worry about your associate. He'll be fine. The electric current was relatively weak for a human body. But if he stings, if it stings a bit more than usual, you can thank the lead lining in that swanky new suit your employer built for you. Okay, Doc was right. These injuries definitely got a lot worse. I could barely move them. I could barely move a muscle. Luckily, he's a chatty one. My best move is to keep him talking. Not that I wasn't sure. You weren't gonna. I wasn't sure you weren't gonna tell me. But can I ask you exactly why you want me dead? I just want to make sure this is covered in my insurance policy. Come on, nervous system. I need you to reboot just a bit faster. Next page. It's nothing personal. You simply must die in order for my father's plan to blossom to its full maturity. Once all of your heroes are either dead or locked away, then oh Jesus. There are no obstructions in sight. That's when I make my move to overthrow him and take my position as the true kingpin. Well, buddy, I hate to tell you, but you got a long way to go before you could fill Daddy's shoes. Hey! Got him. That's that for putting me in an extra small costume. The chafing from this suit is definitely going to require some attention. You okay? Outside of terrible agonizing pain, I say I'm fine. I would quote Pulp Fiction, but yeah, let's continue. you hear it says that too. You hear me, hillbilly boy? Yeah, I do with you, my dad. So I'm gonna get medieval on your ass. Hear that? Those are sirens. The police are on their way. You can barely walk. How about get out of here before the cops come? As bad as that sound, hear me out. I need you to take off your clothes. Huh? Why? They're looking for Spider-Man, right? Next page. Beyond Tower. How everything's checking out. Not too bad. The doc says if I can stay off my feet, I should be functional in a day or two. I was about to say off your feet, but you're standing. I thought it was Marcus talking. Vaccine's not gonna like to hear that. Well, it's either that or you have to go out there and don the suit again. I'll leave the hero stuff to you. Come on, you weren't too bad. You're right. Hook you could use a little work, but it's effective. Who knows? Maybe in some parallel timeline, you're the one who got bit with a radioactive spider. I bet you have a killer suit. Hey Ben, thanks. Coming to save me, knowing the condition you're in. Ah, shucks, Marcus. It was nothing. It was just something that comes with the job of being a friend. Indeed. Next page. Cypher wearing the right suit. So how? Oh, I think I know he put in the suit. So how do you think Fisk is taking the news? He's a little grumpy. We found him alone. We found him alongside Squad B's in camp. Along Squad B, incapacitated, and Princess here just woke up. You mean the fact that the Kingpin almost had Spider-Man in his clutches? I'd say he's probably about to lay off every police officer in the city. Good work, boys. Mayor Fisk is going to be very happy man today. Boy, oh boy, I can't imagine the pay raise you're about to bag me. What's the matter? No more corny jokes? You must be out of material. Let's get that mask off. Fucker. This time you're gonna tell me your name, or I'll beat you till you're screaming grandma's social security number. Really, huh? What makes you think so? I don't know. Call it foresight. Here's Johnny! Hell yeah, Shining reference. Let's fucking go. Alright. What else is in here? Spider-Man's story continues in these epic installments. TASM. Okay. Alright, that's everything. Overall, this is a fantastic issue, guys. Loved it. I do hope we actually get to see more Kingpin's son and something. Because like I said, Chip Zdarsky has basically done nothing with him since, he got reintroduced, which makes sense, He's already had his own run. He's probably had his run plan, and, I doubt he was, hitting up with Nick Spencer, hey, man, I'm going to bring him back, and I want you to use him this run. So, so far, we've only gotten, one pass in it. But it would have been cool if he brought him in a little bit, because Chip Zdarsky's run's been so great. I would have liked to see what he would have done with him. But, either way, maybe when the next run begins with John Romita Jr. and whoever, hopefully maybe that's when we'll see more Rose, because I really like this, because I really liked him for what we saw here, as well as what we saw when he got reintroduced rather, and I'm pretty sure it was the Chameleon Conspiracy. It might have been one of the other arcs, I might be wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But yeah, hopefully we get to see more of him. Hopefully we get to see more of him in Spidey, like I said, maybe in, when John Romita Jr. comes back in April, I think that's when that new series is starting, I think. I believe so, anyway. Anyway, guys, overall, I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10, guys. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you like. Links to the box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time. She's